Alrighty, now let's head over to our NFL Draft Prospect of the Day. We are on a 73-day countdown up until the NFL Draft. We are on day 58 of that draft countdown, looking at a draft prospect every single day. And today's draft prospect we're looking at is Greg Newsome II. So we'll break down his stats, look at some film, and see if our teams should be drafting this man. Should this be the first cornerback taken in the draft? Let's see what we got here. So here we go. Greg Newsome, cornerback from Northwestern, 6'1", 190. So he's got the good size there. 6'1", can match up against the tall receivers in the league. Like to see that. Alrighty, let's see what we get here with the stats. Here we go. 3 years at Northwestern, but let's preface it by saying, man, oh man, this man's been injured every single mother-loving season. 2018 only played 6 games. 2019 only played 8 games, and then in 2020 only played 3 games. Got injured in the Big Ten championship game. So not great. Very injury prone, injured every single season. So that is definitely a red flag that comes up with drafting this man. But let's see if his stats, let's see if his film kind of just, put maybe a little bit of a bigger green flag to kind of drown out that red flag a little bit. No, you're not seeing no red flag over there. I just see the green. Oh my God, the stats are looking real great. So let's see what this man's got. Here we go. Freshman year, 2018, only playing 6 games. He had 23 total tackles, no interceptions, 4 pass defenses. That's what I'm about. No fumble recoveries or forced fumbles. Alrighty. Got to a bowl game in 2018. We'll look at those at the end when we're done with the stats here. But here we go. 2019 for Northwestern. Played 8 games, so got a little better there. 36 total tackles, 9 pass defenses, 1 fumble recovery, still no interceptions, but got a little better, the more games he's playing. And then just this season, 2020, only playing 3 games, 12 tackles, 1 interception, finally got his first pick here, 7 pass defenses as well. Alrighty, in only 3 games, so making, a season's worth of kind of stats in only 3 games. That's what I like to see. Alrighty, now let's look at some of these bowl games here. 2018, he got to a bowl game. Let's see if he even played in the bowl game. He did. Alrighty. What is this one? Why'd they get into 2? What is this one? Big Ten championship game, and then what did they get here in... What did they do against Utah? What is this? The Holiday Bowl? Oh, okay. All right, championship game, then bowl game. All right, so here we go. 2018, his freshman year, the Big Ten championship game against Ohio State. They lost. He had 3 tackles, no interceptions, no pass defense, and nothing like that. And they gave up 45 points to Ohio State. Not great. 14 points in the 4th quarter. All righty. So not great there defensively by our man, Greg Newsome. All right, then they get to a bowl game against Utah, and they get the win. 3 tackles for him, and he had a pass defense. No interceptions for that man. But let's see what they did defensively. Held Utah to 20 points. Held them to no points in the 3rd and 4th quarter. So the second half, Utah couldn't score at all, and that's why they win the game. So very well done by Greg Newsome to get it done defensively as a team out there to win the bowl games. That's what we're talking about. All right, 2019, he only played 8 games, and they didn't get to a bowl game. So that's pretty decent, not winning without him, we would say. Let's see what the record was. They played 11 games and went 3-9. All right, well, they weren't winning with him anyway. He did play 8 games, and they still went 3-9 in those over the course of those 11 games. All righty, so not great there in 2019. And then in 2020, they got to a bowl game, but he did not play in the bowl game. So let's see if the Northwestern won the bowl game that he did not play in, because that would not be a great sign either. So let's see what would they get here. Northwestern, their bowl game this season, 2020. Alrighty, the Big Ten championship game against Ohio State, they lose. Once again, they just cannot beat Ohio State, and that's a given. We know Ohio State is great every year. So Big Ten championship game against Ohio State, they lose. And they give up 22 points. So not bad defensively, only giving up 22 points. But then they get to a bowl game still, and they beat Auburn. Not great, and they held them to 19 points. So defensively, they kind of made it work. Held Ohio State to 22 points. That's still real good defensively. And then, beating Auburn in the bowl game and only holding them to 19 points. So not great in the stat column. Obviously, just because he hasn't played a lot of games, there's really no great production out there. 2019, I mean, the defense was just trashed that year, and then just this year, they won the bowl game without him. Not the greatest. And he only played 3 games here in 2020, and Northwestern still went 7-2. So, not the greatest there. If you're that important to the team, if you're that valuable, you're still not going to be winning games. So, not the greatest here stat-wise for Greg Newsome. But let's see if the film changes our mind at all. Alrighty, so here we go. Alrighty, here we go. Nice little 3-minute highlight package of Greg Newsome, cornerback from Northwestern. Let's get the number on him just in case we have to follow him around on the field. Number 2019, or it was number 2 here. We should be, I think, is this career? It may be career highlights here. So, number 2 for 2019 and 2020, and number 29 for 2018. So, let's follow this man around the field. Let's look how this man is looking on the field. The stats, just all right, just a little meh, but let's see what we get out here on the films. Here we go. Greg Newsome, cornerback from Northwestern. Alrighty, first play up here against Wisconsin, number 10 ranked Wisconsin this season. Oh, and they're trying to hit a little bit of a comeback route, and there he is with the pick. Yes, sir. Great tight coverage on the wide receiver on a little bit of a comeback. Wisconsin was down 10 in the fourth quarter, and look at him make a break on this ball. 2 feet down, secured that catch. That is a pick. Yes, sir. Look at him just break on the ball. Bad throw. I mean, throwing that kind of, inside comeback route, it could be a little dangerous, and Greg Newsome makes him pay. All right, once again against Wisconsin, going deep, pass breakup, forces him out of bounds. Yes, sir, incomplete pass on the goal line. Do we get a replay of this, or are we going to have to do it ourselves? Here we go. Look at this in slow motion. Loses track of the ball slightly at the end, but still plays the defender perfectly, forcing him towards the boundary, kind of pushing him as he's coming back down, breaks out the ball at the last second, and that's an incomplete in the goal line and the end zone. Absolutely fantastic. All right, now Nebraska going deep on this man. He says, no, what are you doing? Testing me. A great pass defense here, breaking out off the ball at the last second, and really look at how great defensively he is here. He's really step for step. He's literally all over this receiver while not getting past interference. I mean, that is great technique right there. Literally running for him. Literally running. Like, you can't look at this. They're literally right on top of each other this entire way, and he's still not getting past interference. That is great work out there by Greg Newsome out here. I mean, folks, this is, folks, look at this. The last 5 yards, the last 7 yards are literally step for step, stride for stride, and he breaks it up at the last second. Magnificent work out there. Well done. Wow, that's great. Holy cow, that's great. All right, here we go against Michigan now. What do we got? Michigan with the little pump fake. He doesn't bite on it, and then he's able to break up the ball. This is fantastic, folks. Look at this throw again. Watch. The quarterback for Michigan State here is going to pump fake and try to throw him off because he's pump faking to this side on the man with the double move, the wide receiver at the top of the screen with the double move, and Greg Newsome is all over it. So watch him not fight. Watch him not bite on that pump fake. There he is, staying stride for stride with them, and then able to break it up at the last second. Very well done. Even though he didn't have great position, he kind of got boxed out a little bit, able to play up high. He's 6'1" and can still play up high still, and then he's able to break up the ball at the last second for the incompletion. Alrighty, against Purdue now, breaking up the ball, trying to hit a receiver over the middle. There he goes, breaking it up. Incomplete. Yes, sir. Very well done. What's next up now? Against Michigan State again? You're going to try him again? No pump fake, and that's the problem. No pump fake. Just tries to hit him on a nice little just out route there on the long side of the field, and that gives Greg Newsome all the time to kind of come back, break up the ball. Very well done. Incomplete pass. All right, against Nebraska now. Little slant route. 3rd and 5? I know the slant's coming. Plays it perfectly. Breaks up the ball. Hits the receiver as the ball's coming to jar it loose. Get physical right at that point of attack. And that's what I'm loving. Locking it down there. Not picking up the first. Forcing them to punt. Let's get it. All righty. I'm loving this man already. Against Michigan State again. Comeback route. No, sir. Broken up all day. 3rd and 10. Go and punt the ball on that first possession. Already against Michigan State as well. I mean, this man owns Michigan State. Quarterback trying to just a little dump off there to the running back in the kind of safety valve route, and he's able to break it up. I mean, he doesn't even break it up. The defender just drops it because he knows he's about to get smacked by Greg Newsome. I mean, look at this. He has to jump up high, expose his body. He knows Greg Newsome's barreling down on me. He's like, Michigan quarterback, why'd you make me go up and get this ball? Damn, I'm about to get hit, man. I'm about to get hit, but I'm going to try to catch it. And he doesn't. He doesn't. Oh, man, Greg Newsome. Yes, sir. A force to be reckoned with. All right, against Stanford now. Oh, my God. The quarterback just drops the ball out here. And there he is at the right place at the right time. And, oh, damn, he couldn't break it all the way for the scoop and score. But, hey, just playing at the right time, sees that the ball is free, able to kind of scoop it up and continue to kind of run with it to get, what was that, 10 extra yards there. All right, here we go in the red zone against Michigan State. And we know how this one's going to get played out, right? He owns Michigan State. He owns the red zone. Yes, sir. Great job there. Tough throw to make because he's so well covered and no real chance here. Bad ball. Great breakup, I guess, at the end, maybe. Ooh, little wheel route action here by Nebraska on 3rd and 9, and he comes up and makes an absolute big old hit there. Oh my God, sending the receiver flying like 2 yards backwards on this hit. Yes, sir. Great hit stick. Love it. Woof. Great coverage ability. Great hit stick. Alrighty, on 4th and 1, they shut it down. He's able to shut it down here against Michigan State. If you're in Michigan, he's ready to kind of destroy you. Here it is. Watch this man just kind of get that big hit, force him back. He was the first one there, folks. He was the first one there to hit the point of attack to stop this 4th and inches, 4th and 1, stop, run up the middle. Yes, sir. Woof. If you could stop 4th and 1 by yourself, basically, yes, sir. Alrighty, nice little swing pass to the running back in the backfield. He's able to get like maybe 1 or 2 yards, but he's able to bring him down. Surefire tackle out there in the open field on the running backs. Absolutely magnificent. Alrighty, Greg Newsome kind of won me over a little bit. Now the only thing that we have to really kind of take into consideration is the injuries. How much of an impact are those injuries? Injured every single season. I mean, he never even played a full season. I mean, folks, look at this. 6 games his first season, 8 games his second season, 3 games his last season. So injuries, man, definitely holding this man back, but everything that we just saw out on the field, I absolutely love it. Step for step on all those receivers, he's got the speed to keep up with them. He can, play the ball at the last second. He can, break out. He can break up the pass before it even gets kind of in the hands of the receivers. He can break up the ball after it's in the hands of the receivers. He can force you out of bounds if you somehow catch the ball over him, and he's able to kind of get some nice big hits as well in the open field. So very, very well done by Greg Newsome winning us over. It's just, do we take the risk with the injuries? That's the only big knock on him. And we are a little deep here at cornerback in the draft. So, I mean, we're obviously going to take these other players. I'm kind of blanking on some of these names real quick. Cornerbacks 2021 draft. Let me just look it up real quick. Refresh us a little bit. Corners. What 29 SEC standouts? That's not what I Googled, man. I said corners, CBs. All right, here we go. Position rankings. I guess I got to go to CBS Sports, and this isn't even loading. I ain't got all day to wait. This is a live show. All right, here we go. Let's go to corners. Alrighty, Caleb Fairley, Patrick Sutton, there it is. Asante Samuel, J.C. Horn. I was a big fan of J.C. Horn. Caleb Fairley's looking real good. So when we're kind of, comparing Greg Newsome, where do they have him even ranked? Where is CBS ranking this man? Greg Newsome. Oh my God. Am I missing him, or is he not even some of these top players out here? Holy cow, they have him ranked low. So much low, I don't even think he's on here. Wild. Wow. They said, oh, injuries? You only played like 4 games all 4 years? Yeah, wow. Am I missing him, Greg Newsome? They don't even have, and they've ranked the cornerbacks up here. The last cornerback on this list that we see is Daryl Hall at number 183, folks. Wow. Oh, I like Greg Newsome. If that's a silver lining for the man, but CBS is not in love with the man. Not good. So definitely gotta be healthy. The health, his injuries are definitely holding him back there. All right.